All right, welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Fanon. In this video, we're going to talk about Gervonta Tank Davis and the fact that he punked Romero wearing fingernail polish. Man, times are changing in the world. Times are changing in the world. And also what Devin Haney and Shakur Stevenson had to say about the face-off. Let's talk about that in this video. Welcome back to the channel. We are in the lightweight division for this boxing conversation. Today, there was a face-off between Gervonta Tank Davis and Romero for their fight, a mandatory fight for the WBA regular belt. Before I get into that subject matter, because I'm telling you, I enjoyed that face-off, and I'm telling you, man, it means something for you to get punked by a dude wearing fingernail polish. But before I get into that, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you are a subscriber to the channel, thank you so much for your support. If you're not a subscriber, let me welcome you to the channel and ask you or invite you to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. Also, if you wager on boxing, make sure you sign up to our partner, BUSR, at busr.ag/Fanon. We will be giving away $1,000 after the Errol Spence Jr. Yordenis Ugas fight. So if you wager, go to BUSR, support over there, and you got a chance to get probably what you may win or lose back off of the promotion we're running if you're that lucky person. All right, let's get into it. First things first, I got to say this though. Anybody familiar with my channel knows that I like Gervonta Davis as a fighter. Absolutely spectacular fighter in my opinion. First time I saw, maybe it's the second time I saw him fight, was the Jose Pedraza fight. And to me, right there, I just like, man, this dude is an electrifying fighter. That is a top-notch fighter. Didn't need to really see much after that. I was so impressed with him. And up until this day, in the words of Deontay Wilder, I am still impressed with him, right? So we've got a fight coming up May 28th, and he will be fighting Romero. Now, while I say that I'm impressed with Gervonta Davis as a fighter, I do acknowledge what many people say, and that I haven't been particularly impressed by the people that he's fighting. Now, to be fair to him, I think that's been the case pretty much with everybody in the lightweight division, but it is what it is. We got this fight with Romero, which is mandated by the WBA, excuse me, for their regular title, and it is what it is. So we have a face-off, and the face-off was hilarious to me. First and foremost, Shakur Stevenson and Devin Haney both had something to say about the face-off. Devin Haney said, "Man, Rolly is a ho-ho." He just got punked up there in that face-off, and there was no doubt in my mind that is exactly what happened. Romero looked nervous. Romero looked scared. He looked apprehensive, right? He didn't look like he had any, like, you know, with the old, like, men used to say back in the day, man, put some bass in your voice. You know what I mean? It's like what I wanted to tell Rolly, man. Put some bass in your voice, man. Stand up for yourself. You know what I mean? If nothing else, show you got the attitude like you willing to go right there. You know what I mean? So he just didn't seem, Rolly looks like somebody that does not believe he has a chance to win, that is completely selling himself on, you know, the kind of funny stuff that he says and being quirky. But I just don't see it, man. If these two dudes were dogs, really dogs in a fight, I'd be like, man, this dog's about to eat that dog. Even from the way that their heads looked. Like, Romero just looked like he got a little chin. Like, you look at Tank's head, you look at Romero's head, and it just looks like, nah, man, this is a bigger guy. This is a bigger guy, a stronger guy than this guy is. And this guy seems mighty aggressive and mighty confident. And this guy over here seems kind of timid to me. But let me tell you, man, this is also a second thing I found funny. And I know times are changing. All right. I know times are changing. However, to me, it just is funny to me that I looked at, one of the highlights that interview angles that I think it was Ellie Sethback on ES News had of an interview that he was given. And I noticed, I was like, what is on Tank Davis's nails? He had a smiley face on one thumb, but he had like a full set of art on his nails. So I was like, hold on, man. Did Rolly Romero just get punked by a dude that's wearing fingernail polish? Man, I just thought it was really funny. Now I know fashions change and all this stuff. Back in the 1970s, when people would have thought funny about people wearing 2 earrings, people don't care that anymore. But the fingernail polish or the fingernail designs, I guess that's just a little bit much for me, man. I just thought it was hilarious though. But anyway, it is what it is. Gervonta Davis definitely got into the chest and is clearly in the mind of Rolly Romero. Unless Rolly Romero can really flip a switch when he gets into that boxing ring, I think just the timidness and the nervousness that this guy has going into this fight is going to be his undoing. Gervonta Davis, on the other hand, when he was asked questions about whether or not he was still upset with Rolly Ramirez and whether he thought, that he was going to go into the fight angry because of all that, he said, no, I'm not angry. I was angry last time. I just had to show him, him and his coach that, I'm not that dude. You're not going to just step up. You're not just going to step up to me. You're not going to intimidate me with all of that talk. I'm here to fight. And on top of that, I'm really about it. And from what I can see for Gervonta Davis, man, Gervonta Davis is really about it in that ring. That dude is going to go in there and he's going to dismantle. More than likely, he's just going to dismantle Rolly Romero. And it's just going to be what it is, man. Rolly, on the other hand, man, better find some heart. Like, I'm seriously, man, that dude was up there like the Cowardly Lion, man. That's the only way that I could think. That's the only way that I looked at it, man. It's like, this dude does not look confident. In fact, his coach, his trainer, seemed like he had more, really had more heart than Rolly did in that press conference before the face-off. But in that face-off, man, you just look like Rolly Romero looked like, man, he just looked scared, man. He looked like, man, I don't want to fight this guy. Or like, man, what is this? What am I going to do with this guy? It looked like some of those times where you saw Mike Tyson get in the chest of people and you could just tell that they were nervous before the fight happened and they lost that fight before the fight started. And there's a real possibility that could be that way for Rolly, Also, there's another thing that's not been talked about a lot that I don't know if Rolly fought in a year. I think it's probably going to be a year since Rolly Romero has been in the ring with, been in the ring where he missed that last fight. Tank fought Isaac Cruz and then he got into the ring and then he's coming right back with this Rolly fight, with the Rolly Romero fight. Man, I hope I didn't say Rolly Ramirez. I'll be mangling these dudes' names. But anyway, man, this is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. You let me know what you think of the press conference in the comments. Also, hey, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please accept my invitation to subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon, so you can get all the notifications. And with that, I'm out. Peace.